So it's best that Dominic creates his own finishing move to distance himself from these comparisons. And Karrion Kross.
I mean, a new finisher for Dom would be pretty impressive if it's innovative. Hey yo, what's happening, peoples? It's your boy Blaze here, back to you with another one here for Venomous Reactions, and today we're gonna be taking a look at WWE superstars who desperately need a new finisher. I'm not gonna say, all finishers are not bad, but some of the finishers that wrestlers have really don't make sense. Especially if it's like a copy and paste of what someone else does. And I ain't gonna lie, man, there's been some finishers that have been a little bit on the iffy side. Like, either they are completely cringe or it takes time to, warm up to the finisher if you're looking at it from an audience perspective. So we're gonna be taking a look at those who need a new finisher bad. So without further ado, let's get it.
WWE wrestlers who desperately need a new finisher. Becky Lynch manhandle slam. Whilst Becky Lynch is considered to be one of the best in-ring talents in WWE, there are a strong portion of fans who believe that her finishing move ultimately holds her back. Lynch's submission-based finisher, the Disarmer, is fantastic, yet it's her manhandle slam that leads to criticism. The move is in essence a version of the rock bottom, and for the move to work and look incredible, it requires an excellent sell. The wrestler needs to jump as high as possible and sell the move as a high-impact finishing move. If the wrestler taking the move barely jumps, the move can look incredibly lackluster. Jinder Mahal.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It requires a whole lot of cooperation from the person executing the move and the wrestler that the move is being performed on. And if it's not executed correctly, it's gonna look bad. It's gonna look cringe. So I understand what he's saying there, and the fact that it looks like the female version of the rock bottom just makes it even worse. Like this, just for Becky Lynch, just stick with the Disarmer, because that move is devastating by itself. I mean, it's more of an elevated armbar, and it could possibly break your arm or at least injure it. So to throw that move, the manhandle slam, I don't know about that one. I'm being honest.
The Khalas. Now we know Jinder Mahal just recently got released, but the Khalas is a move that won Jinder Mahal the WWE title. Yet even during Mahal's infamous 2017 title reign, there was always criticism surrounding the move. The move can look sloppy upon execution, as sometimes the setup can be messed up, and this kills the credibility of the move. Even though the move can from time to time look terrible, if the sell is correct and the wrestler jumps up high enough, then the move can look somewhat decent. Braun Strowman running power slam. For someone that is such a powerhouse, Braun Strowman could surely use a more impressive looking finisher than a running power slam. The power slam is fine as a signature move, and it's even won Strowman countless titles in WWE. Yet seeing Strowman use a finishing move such as a powerbomb or something with more intensity would truly freshen up his established moveset. Bailey, Rose.
And I love the fact that he included the powerbomb as part of his moveset. I mean, I believe people called it the Monster Bomb, which makes sense because due to Braun Strowman's size, it makes sense. But yeah, the running power slam, I believe that has been relegated to being a signature move for Braun Strowman. I mean, even though it's won him plenty of titles in his run, so I get it, but not as a finisher. I mean, I guess, but let's continue.
Plan. When Bailey turned heel a number of years ago, she decided to debut a new finishing move, the Rose Plan. The roast plant is a stark contrast to the Bailey to belly, yet the move is still hard to accept as a credible and legitimate finisher. Similar to every other finishing move, if the move is sold effectively, it can look great, yet if the wrestler taking the move holds back, it can look truly abysmal. Logan Paul, takedown. Logan Paul has delighted fans since making his WWE debut. Paul uses a number of moves as finishers, including the frog splash and a knockout blow known as one lucky shot. Outside of this, Paul has also started to use a takedown style move following his signature punch, and this was first seen in a match with The Miz in early 2024. The move is fine, but it lacks an empathetic end to Paul's matches. Jey and Jimmy Uso.
Ooh, I think I missed that one. Yeah, I'm glad he decided to include the frog splash and I guess the one lucky shot or his version of the power of the punch. If you know, you know. But yeah, and the fact that he included the buckshot lariat as part of his move set. I mean, that honestly, the buckshot lariat, that should be his finisher right there. Low key, but that's neither here or there, but I'm just saying.
Super kick and splash. Since the Usos went their separate ways in 2023, both men have kept the same finishing moves. Jimmy and Jey both use their top rope splash or a super kick as their finishing move, and whilst these moves are fine, whilst the two are linked as a team, as solo acts, they don't work as finishers. This is really especially the case for Jey Uso, who's emerged as one of the top babyfaces in the entire company. Jey needs a new unique finishing move that separates him away from his brother, LA Knight BFT. When LA Knight became a main eventer in 2023, there was some concern that LA's BFT finishing move would hold him back. The move is passable for a mid-card act, but is the move believable as a finishing move that could defeat the likes of Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes? Well, WWE have worked endlessly to present the move as credible, and LA even defeated AJ Styles with the move at WrestleMania 40. Notwithstanding this, there are still fans that believe that the move looks weak and that LA needs to debut a new finishing move. Dominic Mysterio 619 Frog Splash. One of the things holding Dominic Mysterio back is that he's still using his father's finishing moves. Dominic has vastly improved in the ring, yet he needs a new unique finisher to stand out. For as long as Dominic wrestles and uses the finishing moves in question, his versions are always going to be negatively compared to his legendary father. So it's best that Dominic creates his own finishing move to distance himself from these comparisons. And Karrion Kross.
I mean, a new finisher for Dom would be pretty impressive if it's innovative. But yeah, you know, he tries so hard to stand out from his father's shadow, but yet you still use the same finisher as your dad. I just feel like Dom needs a new finisher that will set him apart. That will complete him being his own entity, being his own man. But only time will tell with that.
Kross modified pump handle slam. Certain wrestling moves look fantastic from a visual perspective, yet they fall apart when you examine the logic of the move itself. This is the case with Karrion Kross's latest finishing move. His move looks great, yet Kross starts the move with a pump handle which adds absolutely nothing to the move and it only wastes time. This may seem a little petty, yet a wrestling move should always be impactful. Some of the best wrestling moves in WWE history are those that can be hit out of nowhere, yet this isn't the case with Kross's new finishing move. There you have it, folks. WWE wrestlers who desperately need a new finisher.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Karrion Kross's new finisher, I ain't gonna lie, it is innovative. And it's something to add on to his already finisher, signature submission finisher, the cross jacket. So I get it. And low-key, that was a little bit petty, but that's neither here or there. But I can tend to agree with every bit of this list. Like, yeah, these wrestlers definitely could use a new finisher or have like a modified version of it. I mean, it's like what he said. If those finishers are hit and there's no cooperation between the two, it can make it look sloppy and very cringeworthy. So I would say definitely go back to the drawing board on some of those finishers and see if you could tweak it or just come up with a whole new finisher. And especially if it's like a copy and paste of what is already being done, definitely think about adding the new finisher to the list. I'm just saying. But yo, let me know what your thoughts are about this one, man. Yo, did he hit home on these wrestlers or what? And who do you think out of this list who needs a new finisher even more? Yo, let the comment section have it. And as always, thank y'all for tuning in. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this one, and don't forget to tell your peoples across the globe, come kick it with your boys this one good solid time. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to click that bell so you don't miss a video from the kid. You heard me. And please feel free to follow me on social media right over yonder. And this is your boy Blaze here saying Chuck the Deuce, and I will see you on the next video. And I'm out.